Oh, goodness, let me move that box. Welcome to the Lion's Den. My name is Rob Love. I'm a neuroscientist, and I specialize in helping people prevent Alzheimer's disease with science. It is December 27th, and we are here talking about health tips to improve your health during the holidays and stay healthy and hopefully not get sick. And also potentially start the weight loss process. A lot of people want to lose weight in the New Year's, and I want to get you started on the right track. And also teach you some tips on how to party on New Year's without having the alcohol hurt your brain too much. So it's great to have you here. It's great to be here with you. And let's get into some questions here. So Clayton asks, what's the best to lower LDL? So LDL, low density. What's that? What does LDL stand for? It's the low density cholesterol. It's quote bad cholesterol. What is LDL? I got to log in again. By the way, I use AI to answer a lot of health related questions. So LDL is the low density, I think it's lipoprotein that is basically increases the risk for heart disease. What does LDL stand for? Sure, it's low density lipoprotein. Low density lipoprotein. And so what this is like the quote bad cholesterol. We find higher levels of LDL are associated with increased risk of diabetes, stroke, heart attacks, and so forth. And so statins lower cholesterol. Now, this is strange because they don't stop the problem. So why does someone have high cholesterol? Well, they might have high cholesterol because of their diet or because of inflammation. I recently watched a documentary talking about how cholesterol may be the result of the body trying to repair the blood vessels. So if we imagine inflammation in the blood, and we can measure inflammations of markers of inflammation in the blood, like tumor necrosis factor alpha, C-reactive protein, or IL-6. You may have heard me mention these before. These are markers of inflammation. And so if we have high levels of inflammation in the blood, this may, over time, hurt the blood vessels. And this may damage them. And so the cholesterol may be the way of kind of like patching that up, of like kind of like the mortar, the paste inside the blood vessels. Now, I don't know this to be true. This is a theory that I heard that makes sense to me. This would be why inflammation is associated with higher levels of LDL, because the LDL is used to repair the blood vessels. Also, we do know that high levels of cholesterol are not associated with a diet of high cholesterol. It's not that I eat an egg high in cholesterol and then I have high cholesterol in my blood. It doesn't work that way. It's not that simple. And so where does that cholesterol come from? Well, we make most of the cholesterol inside of our bodies. We make it. Cholesterol is so important that I think basically every cell, probably outside of red blood cells, which just carry oxygen, can make cholesterol. It's really, really important. Cholesterol is essential for health. So why do we have high cholesterol? Why does someone have high cholesterol? That's the question, Clayton. And so if you don't want to take statins, you want to find out why do you have high cholesterol? It might be things that you're eating. You might be eating inflammatory foods. You might, and that could be it. So increased levels of sugar and carbohydrates, those can increase inflammation. That may be damaging to blood vessels. That might increase cholesterol. Also, homocysteine. Homocysteine increases if we're not clearing, if our body's not clearing homocysteine correctly. And B vitamins. If you're not getting enough B vitamins, you can have high levels of homocysteine. Homocysteine is a little bit complex, and let me see if I can explain this to you. I'll have the AI explain it to you, frankly. Okay, so what is homocysteine? Homocysteine. Why is it important to heart health and brain health? So my understanding of homocysteine is that it's a cycle. And if we have low levels of B vitamins, we have high levels of homocysteine, and high levels of homocysteine means that we're not clearing things effectively in our body. And it also means we have an increased risk of heart disease and Alzheimer's disease. So high homocysteine is not a good sign. Why is it? Why is high homocysteine bad for heart health? Question mark. All right, let's see what the AI says here. Homocysteine is an amino acid that is found in the blood. It is produced during the metabolism of protein in the body. high levels of homocysteine in the blood, known as hyperhomocystemia, have been linked to an increased risk of heart disease and other problems. Okay, so this is really helpful. So homocysteine is an amino acid that's found in the blood that's produced from the metabolism of protein. You need homocysteine. Well, I don't know if you need homocysteine, but we make homocysteine and we clear homocysteine. I think it means you're breaking down protein. You want to be eating protein. If you're over age 60, you want to be eating about 1 gram of protein per kilogram, or about 1 gram for every 2 pounds of your ideal body weight. That's to help prevent sarcopenia, which is the loss of muscle mass. All right, so there's several different factors that affect homocysteine. One theory is that high levels of homocysteine may damage the lining of blood vessels. Interesting. So this one says high homocysteine may damage the blood vessels, and I just shared a theory that high inflammation may damage blood vessels, leading to inflammation and increased risk of clots. Homocysteine may also interfere with production of nitric oxide. So nitric oxide helps dilate the blood vessels, and so if you have high levels of homocysteine, that may dilate the blood vessels. High levels of homocysteine may also be a sign of a deficiency of certain nutrients, including B vitamins like folate, B12, and B6, which are necessary for the metabolism of homocysteine. Okay, so for cholesterol, why do you have high cholesterol? It's important to understand that and then take action on that. Taking statins is just putting a Band-Aid on it. So if you got so what's causing the cut, right? What's causing the initial injury? I would get to that. My best guess is that diet, Clayton, can be very helpful to you. And by the way, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice. My job here is just to share the science the best that I can and to empower you to make a good decision with your doctor. So statins are kind of like a Band-Aid. They lower cholesterol, but they don't lower the cause of the cholesterol. So if your cholesterol is high because you got high homocysteine or because you have high inflammation, you want to address those things. My guess is diet can be really helpful. So if I had high levels of cholesterol, I would go on a low carb diet. I might even go keto and do that. I would definitely stop eating. Interestingly, blood triglycerides, fat in the blood, are associated with eating carbohydrates. And so I would avoid eating carbohydrates that increase triglycerides. So that's a long answer, Clayton. What am I going to Miami for? I'm moving to Miami. My holiday weekend was great. Thank you for asking. I was here with my parents, and it was a really great Christmas. Yes, if you have Peg's family 2021, if you have long haul virus, click here, go to my profile link, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's a free masterclass for people who have long haul virus. I don't know about these weight loss drugs. Shall I look these up? So, Lou VA, what do you think about weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy? I don't know what they do. Let's find out what they do. What do the drugs? What does Ozempic do? Question mark. Ozempic, also known as omeprazole, is a medication that belongs to a class of drugs. Oh, these are PPI inhibitors. Yeah, you want to avoid these. PPI inhibitors are bad. Not giving you medical advice. Dr. Stephen Gundry talks about proton pump inhibitors and the negative impact on those on the gut, as well as I think on the brain. So they're used to treat digestive orders like acid reflux. It works by reducing stomach acid. I don't think you want to reduce the production of stomach acid. You produce stomach acid for a reason, to break down food and to kill pathogens, right? Our stomach is mostly acid. Why? Well, it does those two things. And there might be other reasons for having a ton of acid in the stomach, but killing a bunch of bacteria, by the way, a lot of your immune system's in your gut. The rest is in your blood, and actually some of your immune system's in your brain as well. So it's really important to have high acid in your stomach to kill a bunch of stuff that's potentially in food. Imagine the food that our ancestors ate. It was probably kind of dirty. They did not have soap. They did not have sanitization, and so their hands were dirty and their food was dirty, and so we needed a lot of stomach acid to kill a bunch of stuff that was in there. Ozempic is available by prescription. All right, so that is So if you were a friend of mine, or if you were a client of mine, I would say think long and hard before taking this, because it has negative impact on your gut, therefore on your gut bacteria, therefore on your gut health and your brain health. Let's find out why are PPIs bad for the brain. I think it's because they impact the gut, and by impacting the gut, they hurt the brain. So PPIs are used to treat acid reflux. Long-term use of PPIs may be associated with an increased risk. I laugh when I read this. This is very serious. And so it amazes me that people are prescribed these things. Not that weight loss is a trivial thing. Weight loss is a great thing to do, especially if you're overweight or obese. It's a necessary thing if you are obese and you want to live a long, healthy life. Sustainable weight loss is really important. I don't think a PPI is a good suggestion for most people because PPIs have their own dangers. Here's what the AI says. Quote, there's been some research suggesting long-term use of PPIs may be associated with increased risk of certain health problems, including cognitive decline and dementia. That's not good. One theory is that long-term use of PPIs may interfere with the absorption of certain nutrients like B12. Remember, we just talked about B12 for homocysteine, right? If you don't have enough B12, you might have high homocysteine, and that could impact inflammation in your body, and that could impact your blood vessels and all kinds of things. So, consult your medical doctor. And proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, those are not good things to take long-term for your gut health or for your brain health. All right. What is Wegovy? What does Wegovy do? Give me a roar if this is making sense to you, right? What you want to do, if you want to be empowered about your health, if you want to be knowledgeable about your health, the drugs that you're taking or considering taking, go to the AI, and this is just chat.gpt, and I'm just typing in, what does Wegovy do? And that's tell me what that is. And if you don't understand something, you can ask it, well, what does that mean? Wegovy, also semaglutide. Oh yeah, this is really, oh my gosh, I've heard about this one. Semaglutide is a medication that belongs to a class of drugs called glucagon-like peptide receptor agonists. It is used to treat type 2 diabetes. Wegovy works by stimulating the production of insulin in the pancreas. It also slows the absorption of sugar from the stomach. Wegovy is by prescription only. It's not cure diabetes. It's not recommended for people. So maybe I'm thinking of something else. Semaglutide. I don't know how this is associated with weight loss. So I want you all to feel empowered. And before you ask a medical doctor a question, do your own research, because then you can ask a better question. You can ask the AI 3 or 4 questions, get some good answers, and then you can go to your pharmacist and say, hey, I read this drug does this, this, and this. I'm concerned about this, this, and this. What do you recommend? What's safe for me? So much info, very confusing. I agree. Already back to life. There's a lot of information on it. Why does alcohol hurt your brain? Great question. I'm going to tell you that, and then I'm going to tell you how to reduce the negative impact of alcohol on your brain on New Year's. Take some notes. This is really important. So there's a great podcast by Andrew Huberman, who is a neuroscientist at Stanford. It's called the Huberman Lab. He did a deep dive on the impact of alcohol for 2.5 hours. It's a great podcast. I recommend listening to it. Here is the high notes. Here's the summary. Alcohol, even moderate consumption, like a drink or two a day, has a negative impact on your health. Here is that negative impact. Number 1, drinking alcohol shuts down the frontal cortex. This is it's like your higher perspective on yourself. And so it's your self-censorship. If you notice drinking alcohol, your tongue loosens up a bit. That's because you don't have that self-monitoring from your frontal cortex. So you don't want to be in the practice of turning off or turning down a part of your brain. So it does that. It hurts your gut bacteria. It hurts the gut-brain connection. It increases inflammation, and it hurts the liver. And I think it also impairs memory and impairs sleep. It does 7 negative things for the body. Let me see if I can give those to you again. Write these down. This is the impact of alcohol, even moderate consumption of alcohol. It shuts down part of the brain, the frontal cortex. It impairs gut health. It impairs the gut-brain connection. It hurts the liver. It increases inflammation. It impairs memory. It impairs sleep. Those are 7 big things. Most of those are directly related to brain health. So that's how alcohol hurts the brains, Tina. And if you want to know more, please check it out. Please check out that podcast. Appreciate your knowledge. Thank you, Paula. Salon sales. Do you get your levels checked regularly? No, I don't. Would I if it were easy and convenient? Yes. Marisol, what does dandelion tea help with? My guess is that I think that's a detox thing. Let's check that out. What does dandelion tea do? Another favorite resource of mine is Healthline. So you go to Healthline. I'll do that right now. Healthline dandelion tea. 7 ways dandelion tea can be good for your health. This is an article from Healthline. I love them. 1, it reduces water weight. 2, it could promote liver health. 3, it can act as a natural coffee substitute. I've had dandelion coffee. It ain't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Dandelion tea may soothe digestive ailments. It may have anti-cancer properties, may prevent UTIs, urinary tract infections. That's good. So I was wrong. I thought it had a cleansing effect. And maybe it does, but that did not pop up. Let's see what the AI says. Here's some benefits of dandelion tea according to the AI. Benefits include promoting digestion, reducing inflammation, supporting liver health. So that's maybe where I'm getting the detox stuff. And then reducing water retention. There you go. So those are the benefits of dandelion tea. By the way, if you want a coffee substitute, I love this. This is so very, very good. This is a lion's mane chocolate coffee substitute called Omyum. It's so good. If you want to get this, you can go to my link, my profile link, and get that. It's so gosh darn good. How many of you have gotten the Omyum? How many of you have gotten this? Just drop something in the chat if you had. It's so good. Do I think food allergy tests are valid? Some are, some aren't. I forget which one the best one is. It's called Vex or Lex. What is the best food allergy test? I tried to ask for it. My doctor wouldn't give it to me. You don't want an at-home thing. You want to get something from the doctor that's like pretty intense. So the best ones are from a medical doctor that are well done. I had over half my stomach removed. How can I help my brain? So Sherry, I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds really difficult. If you had half your stomach removed, I would eat really healthy food. That's how you can help your brain. Eat really healthy food. Avoid the processed foods. Avoid the industrial meats. These are the animals that are not well treated. A lot of this is processed meats and pig. Unless you know the farmer, pigs usually aren't well taken care of. It also means you want to eat grass-fed beef, grass-fed lamb, wild-caught salmon, sardines, herring, healthy animal protein. Or if you want to be vegetarian, vegan, eat healthy plant protein. Eat a lot of vegetables with a lot of fiber, minimal alcohol. Eat fermented foods. Take really good care of your gut. So treat your gut like, ideally, hopefully, we're all treating our gut like it matters. Treat your gut like it matters and eat really healthy food. And notice what foods make you feel good. Notice what foods feel good and what foods don't feel good. So I learned something yesterday. I had a big workout yesterday, and I like to eat a lot of eggs when I work out. And I've noticed when I eat eggs after my workout, I often feel tired, but sometimes I don't. Yesterday, I had 5 eggs after my workout as eggnog. It was delicious. And within 20 minutes, I felt tired and a little agitated because I felt tired. And I realized that when I only eat 4 eggs at a time, I don't feel that fatigue, but 5 eggs does it. 6 eggs does it. So I used to eat 6 eggs after workout and be like, oh, I'm just tired because I worked out. No, it turns out my body does well with 4 eggs or less at a time. That's an important data point. And so today I had 4 eggs. I felt great. I didn't have that dip in energy. And so, Sherry, I recommend keeping a food journal. I recommend this for all of you. If you want to optimize your health, if you want to feel really good, keep track of what you eat and how you feel. And it's as simple as, do I have it here? Yeah. Get a journal. Boom, journal. Keep track of what you eat and how you feel afterwards. That's it. It'll take you, let's say, a minute to enter what you ate, and then a minute to describe how you feel, 30 minutes, and then an hour afterwards. 3 times a day. So let's say 10 minutes a day max. It's really not going to take you that long. The challenge for me is keeping track of where my journal is because I move it. But if you keep track of it, or you just enter it in your phone, just have a note on your phone, what I ate and how I felt, you will know so much in a couple days about what food works for you and what doesn't. It'll be amazing. I highly recommend it. So the effect of Wegovy is a PPI, a proton pump inhibitor. It has a negative impact on the gut and is associated with potential problems for the brain. I don't recommend PPIs. I don't frankly, I'm not making any medical recommendations. I'm not a medical doctor. What do you suggest for lion's mane in capsule form? Well, I have a very biased answer. Oh no, I don't have it here because oh yes, it's over here. Just a moment. Lion's mane in capsule. I recommend this. This is my supplement. I just released it a couple weeks ago. It is amazing. It's got lion's mane, cordyceps, reishi, shiitake, maitake, turkey tail, chaga. It's third-party tested, which means it's tested by an independent company to make sure it's of the highest quality. Comes with the money-back guarantee, and I got a crazy awesome deal for you. If you want to get that, just click here, go to my profile, and then click the link below there. This is my Roar Lion's Mane supplement. Money back, 90-day money-back guarantee. Try it. You'll notice a difference in 30 days. If not before. I noticed a difference when I started taking it before bed. My sleep improved and my dreams got really vivid. I now have like I now have 2 dreams a night that I remember. It's pretty cool. A number of you have gotten Roar. If you've gotten Roar, if you like it, please put something. If you didn't like it, feel free to put something there. I want honest feedback. This is great. I stand behind this 100%. And it's really, I got you a great deal. So I got 4 bottles for $59 and free shipping, or 8 bottles for $98 plus free shipping. That's like $15 a bottle or $12 a bottle. This is a $47 supplement. Like if I were just sell one, I'd sell it to you for 47 because that's what I can do. But if I could sell a bunch of them, if I could sell you 4 and 8, I can give you a really nice discount. So I'd recommend that, DJ Diane. You are welcome, Alien Animale. Okay. Sherry Buchanan. Okay. So Sherry, I hope that's helpful to you. So please keep a food journal and then check back in. Please come back and let me know. By the way, if you're just getting here, please drop your first name, where you're from in the chat. If you've been here, please write down something you've learned. We've gone over cholesterol. We've gone over proton pump inhibitors. We've gone over homocysteine. And yeah, let me know how you're doing. Do you think food allergy tests are valid? Right. ChatGPT, I did get a subscription. Totally worth it. Oh, and we talked about alcohol, the impact of alcohol in the brain. Can you reverse the effects? Yes. Stop drinking and then take care of your brain. Sleep well, exercise, eat healthy fish, take fish oil, take a B complex. Your brain will begin to heal itself. What is the artwork behind me? That is Min Jae Lee. That's the name of the artist. And it's called Gaia. So how do we stay safe when drinking? Right. Thank you, Alexis. Yes, this is the last thing. And then I'll scroll to the bottom. So here's what to do. If you want to go out on New Year's and you want to consume alcohol, I don't blame you. It's really fun. Here's what to do to limit the dangers to your brain. 1, eat a bunch of protein before you drink alcohol. Protein will help absorb or reduce the spike in your blood alcohol level. That's important. You want to do that. So if nothing else, eat a big handful of nuts. Ideally, eat a meal before drinking, or eat a protein heavy meal. So that's 1. I got that from Max Lugavere. He shared that eating protein reduced spikes in blood alcohol. 2nd, take activated charcoal. Activated charcoal you can get this you can buy it online. It'll probably be delivered by tomorrow or the next day, or you can go to a grocery store or a supplement store and get activated charcoal. This absorbs everything. So charcoal, think a charcoal filter for like a Brita filter. It's just carbon and just binds to everything. Not everything, but you know what I'm saying. It binds to a lot of stuff. The charcoal will bind to a bunch of stuff in your stomach, and then you just poop it out. It absorbs it, so you don't digest it. You can also take activated charcoal if you eat a bunch of sugar. Hopefully, that it will absorb some of the sugar. So take activated charcoal. You won't absorb the alcohol. It'll just bind to it, and you can poop it out, and it won't hurt you. So I did that last Christmas with my family. That worked. So I was able to stay up and have alcohol with my family, and that was fun and enjoyable, and I didn't have a hangover the next day. Dandelion's good for the liver. Boom shakalaka. Quercetin's great. Quercetin, it has a longevity anti-aging effect. It's good for the lungs. It's good for inflammation. Intermittent fasting is great. Intermittent fasting is the way to do it. The same diet, if you just do time restricted eating. So if you were to eat the same diet over 12 hours, that person is healthier if you do that same diet over 8 hours. Does that make sense? So let's say you eat 3 meals a day and you eat them as soon as you wake up and then close to bedtime and then something in the middle. If you were to take those same 3 meals and eat those in an 8-hour window rather than, let's say, 16 hours, which is how late you're up, that person's much healthier. So restricting the time window is really helpful, and you can still eat the same amount of food. My husband is a full-blown alcoholic for 20 years. I think he is mental. Yeah, Patty, I'm sorry. Alcoholism. I mean, I've lost several friends to alcohol from accidents, and being an alcoholic for 20 years, that will likely do damage to your husband's tissues and organs, potentially their brain. I'm really sorry. You're welcome, Tina. Hello from Akron. Hey, my friend just went to Akron today. All right, I'm gonna skip to the bottom here. So let me know what y'all learned. Would you please post where do we find Roar? Roar is here. If you go to my profile pic and then click the link tree and then you'll see Roar under there. All the resources that I mentioned, Karina or Ashley, if you're here, I'd love if you could post my link tree. All the resources are below my profile picture. Okay, so let me know what y'all have learned before. If you're just arriving, put your first name, where you're from. Give me a roar if you're an evolving line. Give me a roar if you've been here in a while, and let me know what you've learned since we've been on. Is there a way to reverse knee pain? I'd recommend anti-inflammatory supplements like curcumin and potentially sauna. Can you take a shot of olive oil before drinking? Yes, I don't know if that'll be helpful. I don't know about mono, Lauren. Anti-inflammatory things. Are you asking me some anti-inflammatory things? User 3759. Curcumin is one of my favorite. Lion's mane's also anti-inflammatory. Cinnamon's anti-inflammatory. You're welcome, Neo Rioe. Puerto Rican eyes. Celeste, is there a way to reverse knee pain? Yes, I just answered that. Love charcoal. Awesome. You heard of taking silica for detoxing? I don't think so. So another TikTok from a pharmacist. She was talking about the take activate charcoal before drinking. You can also take it after. It's also a good idea to take B vitamins while drinking or after drinking. Drink lots of water too. How long is the keto diet okay for? So that's an interesting question. You want to make sure you're doing it correctly. If you haven't done keto before, I recommend getting a health coach or a keto coach, someone who knows what they're doing. It's complex and it's easy to get it wrong. Oh, Karina's here. Hi, Karina. Yeah, I do have a glow. I don't know why. I might need to wipe off my camera. I don't think it's a saintly glow. I don't think I was that good for Christmas. So generally speaking, I recommend the Keto Flex, which is what Dale Bredesen recommends. The Keto Flex diet is where you're in ketosis 5, 6 days a week, and then you go out 1 day a week. So you want your metabolism to be flexible, like a hybrid car. So a hybrid car can burn both gas and electricity, and your metabolism can burn both fat and um, sugar. Can also burn protein as well, called gluconeogenesis. Your body can make glucose out of protein. Pretty neat, which is great evidence that the human body was designed to not need glucose. We don't need glucose to survive. There are people who survive without ingesting any glucose. They're eating the carnivore diet. Now, is it healthy? I don't know. That's a different question. People can survive on a carnivore diet because your body can take protein and turn that into glucose. The liver does that via gluconeogenesis. Very cool. So the keto diet, I'd recommend, if you're doing it for weight loss, I really recommend working with a coach. I don't want to give an answer because there's not a good amount. I would not do keto consistently for more than 6 months. Not that it's dangerous. It's not beneficial for doing it longer than that. People reach a keto plateau. You want to cycle in and out of ketosis. Um, Dave Asprey talks a lot about this. So check out Dave Asprey cycling in and out of ketosis. He explains it pretty well. Fillers and B vitamins. Is there one I can recommend? So the B vitamin I take a Thorn B vitamin and I take a Garden of Life B vitamin. That's what I take. Priscus, what's a good diet for a person with epilepsy? The keto diet. I'm 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 grateful I can answer this question. I'm amazed at how many people have this question. The keto diet has been used to treat epilepsy for 100 years. I'm not kidding. Watch the documentary just called Fat. Just go on YouTube, type in documentary Fat, and it should come up. There's actually two of them. Watch both of them. It opens with treating child epilepsy with the keto diet. That one you actually do need to stay on. It's not just eating ketones. You actually need to stay on the diet kind of forever to reduce the risk of epilepsy. Great data on that. Very safe. Where do we find Roar? I think I answered that. Just click here, go to my link tree. I find I'm becoming weak and almost convinced myself to never eat sugar again or high carbs. Great. Good, Joseph. I don't like that you're becoming weak, but it's a really good idea to not eat sugar. You'll notice when you clean up your diet, you feel a lot better. What's the best magnesium complex? So I take trace minerals. I put those drops, and then I take a magnesium glycinate supplement and a magnesium threonate supplement. Oregano pills. Yeah, my opinion is they hurt, Luna. I've done oregano pills, and then I've had like those oregano burps. I'm like, oh, that hurts so much. They're intense. Now, their health benefits. Let me look those up. Like oregano, there's a lot of health benefits. It's painful. Cinnamon, on the other hand, has a lot of health benefits. It's not painful. Same thing with curcumin. Oregano. And you can like swish oregano in your mouth. It kills cavities, but it's like painful. I used to mix it with coconut oil and swish in my mouth. It burns so much. 6 benefit. So again, this is Healthline. If you want great answers to health related questions, search Healthline. So what I did is I searched Healthline and then oregano benefits. Here's what we got. 6 benefits of oregano. Rich in antioxidants, may help fight bacteria, may reduce viral infection, could decrease inflammation, easy to add to your diet. Okay, so this is very similar to cinnamon. Cinnamon does a couple other things. It also helps regulate blood sugar. Cinnamon is antiviral, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, good for the immune system, rich in antioxidants. So I like a cinnamon supplement better than an oregano supplement because it's easier in my body. It's just easier in my stomach. It's just less painful. It's great. Oregano is great for cavities, I've heard. I've tried to use it. It's just painful to use. What do I recommend for people who already have dementia? So Michelle, how far along is somebody? And so this is a really interesting question. So if you're just arriving, please put your first name and where you're from. If you've learned something, please put that in there so that way people can read that and see what's good. I'm scrolling back up to your question, Michelle. It's a really good question. These are really good questions y'all have tonight. I wish there was more of me so I could answer more of these. What do you recommend for people who already have dementia? Okay, so Michelle, I'm going to give you a couple answers. It depends on what's causing it. So, just like we talked about with cholesterol earlier, this person's asking, "What can I do to lower my cholesterol?" Well, what's causing it? Is it diet? And what in your diet's causing it? And what else can you do? So for dementia, what's causing the dementia? Was it a brain injury? Is it type 2 diabetes? Is it inflammation? Is it lack of sleep? Is it heavy metals? Is it Lyme disease, or is it a bacteria in the mouth? It's probably 3 of those things working in combination to hurt the brain. Um, is it lack of nutrition? Is it lack of is it lack of choline and healthy fats? Is it too much sugar that's causing problems? I don't know. So I'd find the root cause and address it. So Michelle, this is a great resource for you, and this is a resource for all of you. Please take advantage of this. Below my profile is a link. It's a link tree. And then in there, I have 2 free resources. Download both of them. One of them is my top 10 brain supplements. I tell you what I buy, why I buy it, so the benefits of it. So why do I take curcumin? Why do I take cinnamon? Where I buy it and the brand that I buy. So I tell you exactly what I get. So that's a free resource. And 2, I have a masterclass, How to Prevent Alzheimer's Disease. It's 45 minutes of science, Michelle, that answers your question in detail. Please watch that, take notes. And then if someone has early stage Alzheimer's disease and you'd like to work with me, you can apply for a free FDA certified memory test while watching that masterclass. So please do that. That's the best resource for you. And get the book, The End of Alzheimer's Program by Dr. Dale Bredesen. I'll give you that book title again. Anyone who's concerned about Alzheimer's disease or has early stage memory loss, someone just mentioned they're 30, they have brain fog. I'm really sorry. That's get. I'm guessing that's very scary because you're young and your brain's not working. That's scary. And frankly, when something's not working, that's scary because we don't know what's causing it or if it's going to go away. And your brain's so important. So I get it, and I want to help. And so, if you want to take care of your brain, I would get the book, The End of Alzheimer's Program by Dr. Dale Bredesen. I believe Dr. Dale Bredesen will go down as one of the people who helped end Alzheimer's disease. It's great. Ton of data, ton of science. Another reason for brain fog, by the way, is if you're not drinking enough water. A friend of mine, he's an entrepreneur and he lives in Colombia. His father-in-law went to the hospital recently for he just couldn't remember anything. Turns out he was dehydrated. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Also, make sure you have enough electrolytes. Are you getting enough sodium? Salt has been villainized for health reasons, in part because processed food has just a ton of salt because it's a cheap way of making food taste good. Now, if you don't eat processed foods, or if you eat minimal processed foods, by the way, bread is one of the biggest sources of salt in our diet. Credit to Max Lugavere, he shared that with me. So, if you're not eating processed foods, if you're not eating bread, you might need to be adding some salt to your food. By the way, salt your food to where it tastes good. You don't need to coat everything in salt, but add some salt to your roasted vegetables. Add some salt to your meats. Add some salt to your food to where it tastes really good, and that'll be good. If you exercise a lot and don't take in enough salt, but drinking a lot of water, you can lose electrolytes. You can lose the sodium and potassium and magnesium that you need. Okay, just bought some magnesium, vitamin D. Oh, this is fun. Okay, so Joe Sinclair bought some magnesium and vitamin D. Told him because some TikTok dude, he knew exactly who you were. Really? Who did you buy it from? That's awesome. Someone told me they shared my videos with their drugstore person, their pharmacist, and they already knew it. That was great. Joe, would you please share who that is? I'm so delighted by that. Thank you. Treatment for insulin resistance. So Holly, great news. There is a treatment for insulin resistance. The natural way to do it is so for those of you who don't know, insulin resistance is basically type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes. The insulin response is not working as it should. Diabetes, as a big word, is basically broken insulin. It's high blood sugar. Type 1 diabetes is high blood sugar because the body's not producing insulin, specifically the pancreas. Type 2 diabetes the pancreas is secreting insulin, but the cells are ignoring it. They're insulin resistant because high blood sugar has been happening for too long. So treatment of this is to lower blood sugar. How do you lower blood sugar? Put it in the chat. If you get the diagnosis, you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, doctor says, hey, you're diabetic, you have high blood sugar. My question to you, smart, intelligent human being, how do you lower your blood sugar? I'm going to skip to the bottom. How do you lower your blood sugar? Give me your best answers. Fiber. Excellent, Amber. Thank you, Karina, for posting that. Less sugar. Excellent, Michael. Fiber. Low carb intake. Absolutely. I'm pre-diabetic. Okay, Holly, this is for you. This is exactly right. So Holly, you get your doctor tells you have high blood sugar. How do you deal with this? Stop eating sugar. Yes. Inflammation. Stop eating sugar. Exercise and diet. Drink more water. No sugar. Exercise. Cut sugar. Reduce or eliminate many of the vegetables. Really? Why would you get rid of the vegetables? Tiger's got keto. Stop eating sugar. Yeah. So a bunch of you are really right. Water. Eat less. Eat more meat, less carbs. Increase protein. Inositol. Berberine. Exercise and drink lots of water. The carbs. Oatmeal. So I 007. I'm sorry. I don't think oatmeal. I think oatmeal is actually going to make it worse. And it's not your fault. We've been brainwashed that oatmeal is healthy for the body. And I don't think it's healthy for people with type 2 diabetes. Oatmeal is carbs. Oatmeal is actually turned very quickly into glucose in the blood and increases blood sugar. And we've been told for a long time that oatmeal is healthy, and I don't think it is. So most of you got this right. And 007, I'm so glad you put that there. I appreciate you trying. I appreciate you posting. Um, but foods like oatmeal, like grains, like breads, like your wheats, these increase blood glucose, and we want to lower blood sugar. The way we lower blood sugar is we don't eat things that increase blood sugar. So what do we eat? So we're going to cut out sugar. What are we going to eat? Tell me. Oatmeal is heavy carbs. So I love the answers. Y'all are doing great. Tell me, what are we eating? I'm keto for 6 months. Fantastic. Nuts. Eat nuts. Grains are full of glyphosate and arsenic. Eat protein. Eat spinach. Eat eggs. Eat eggs. These are good answers. Eat broccoli. Natural unprocessed foods. Greens, reds, purples, vegetables, veggies. Outstanding. Yes, Gatorade increases carbs. Nuts, protein and fat, whole foods, plant-based. Apple cider vinegar. These are great answers. Wild game, nuts, protein and fat. Meat, eggs with a Z, veggies, vegetables. Veggies, berries, rainbow colors, protein, healthy fats, veggies. Outstanding. This is your answer, Holly. If you have high blood sugar, which is what prediabetes is, you want to lower your blood sugar to reset your insulin response. How do you lower your blood sugar? You cut out the sugars, you cut out the carbs, and you eat more protein and fats and veggies. Eat lots of veggies, eat lots of healthy protein, eat lots of healthy fats. You're good. Basically, you're cutting out the processed food, cutting out the sugars. I mean, I eat really well, and I eat lots of vegetables. I eat protein every day, and I eat healthy fats, and I add salt to my food. So today I had roasted broccoli with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Delicious. Just delicious. There's no other way to describe roasted broccoli roasted in olive oil, seasoned with salt and pepper. It's delicious. If you don't like broccoli, cauliflower, same deal. Just delicious. Eat a bunch of that. Eat some healthy protein. No one said sardines. I was hoping someone would say sardines. Eat some healthy protein. And you're good. And then if you really want to do it, the ketogenic diet reverses insulin resistance in some people. I recommend doing it with a coach and doing it with a healthcare professional if you're pre-diabetic, especially if you're taking diabetes medication. By the way, I would recommend. Well, here's what I do. I'm not recommending anything. I take metformin, and I take metformin because there are benefits for longevity and optimal and health. There are some risks. I think I'm willing to take those risks. So if you want metformin, now's a good time to get metformin. Even though you're not, quote, diabetic, ask your doctor if they'll prescribe it to you. Metformin improves longevity and health in people. It stresses the mitochondria, and so we make healthier mitochondria. This is great. Y'all answer this. Do you understand? I just want to take a moment here. Do you understand that we had a complex problem that 10 years ago there was no answer to? When people had type 2 diabetes, they had it for life. If you had type 2 diabetes 10 years ago, you know the conversation with the doctor. They come in and they say, "Listen, I'm sorry, you have type 2 diabetes. There's nothing we can do about it. We're going to give you some medication." Who knows this? Who's had this experience? Let me know. Blow up the chat. Now, 10 years later, I'm asking you, hey, this person has high blood sugar. What do we do? And what foods do they eat? You got it. You've literally answered this problem that 10 years ago was unsolvable. That's amazing. Now, it's more complex than this. I know that. And I know it's not going to work perfectly for everybody, but we're 80% of the way there. What you just answered collectively would help. My guess is 80% of the people with insulin resistance. I think it would help 100% of them get better to some degree. That's my guess. And 80% of them, it might just fix their insulin resistance if they would do it. Exercise, cherry on top of it. But really, it's the diet, right? You can be diabetic and exercise all the time. Talk with Dr. Peter Attia. Peter Attia was pre-diabetic, and he was drinking Gatorade all day, swimming, marathons in the lap pool. he was exercising like crazy. He was still diabetic because he was drinking so much Gatorade. Yeah, I just it's amazing. And so I want you to leave here tonight and say, "Hey, I was asked how to help someone who has prediabetes," and you got the answer. Amazing. Roar to you. I love you. You're doing it. So this means when someone in your life has this problem, we all know someone with this problem. I know two off the top of my head. You can help them, or you can at least guide them and say, "Hey, you have prediabetes. That's high blood sugar, and your insulin's not working because you have chronically high blood sugar. How would you reduce your blood sugar?" See if they can figure it out. Then say, "Great, what else can you eat?" So you're not gonna eat sugar, you're not gonna eat processed foods, you're not gonna eat carbs. What can you eat? Well, nothing. Really? Nothing? What could you eat? Well, nuts. Great. What else? Olive oil. Great. What else? Veggies. What else? Protein. What else? I could eat dark chocolate made with stevia. Great. What else? Chia seed pudding. You could eat all these wonderful things. That's awesome. I love you. It's so awesome. All right, let's reset. All right. So, if you are not on my newsletter, please subscribe. You can subscribe by going here and getting the free report on supplements or the free masterclass on how to prevent Alzheimer's disease. That will get you onto my newsletter. Also, if you are committed to losing the weight and keeping it off, Chad Tackett now has room on his calendar. Chad Tackett is one of the world's leading experts in sustainable weight loss. I offered this last week, but his calendar was totally full. Now it's working. It's now there's spots available. And so you can get a free weight loss roadmap. You could apply for a free weight loss roadmap. Now, this is not for everyone. This is for those who want to lose 20 pounds or more. You're committed to the weight loss and you are willing to invest your time and some money into getting the results. Now, this session is free and the roadmap is free. And the call with a certified weight loss coach is free. And then if you want to, you can continue to work with them. Someone messaged me a couple days ago on one of the videos and said they were working with Chad Tackett and his team and they're getting great results. And so those guaranteed weight loss. I will say that if you work with Chad Tackett and his team, guaranteed weight loss. Everyone who follows the program does great. By the way, this is one of the best things you can do for your brain health and reducing the risk of Alzheimer's disease because type 2 diabetes is greatly related to obesity and type 2 diabetes greatly increases the risk of Alzheimer's disease. So it's a good idea to lose weight if someone's obese or overweight for quality of life and health. And all kinds of things open up when you lose weight and keep it off. And it also helps improve your brain health. That's under here. If you want to get my supplement, that's under here. There's an amazing deal on that for right now while supplies last. This is a third-party tested lion's mane, which means it's really high quality. This has also got a bunch of other medicinal mushrooms that help with brain health and overall health, like lion's mane, cordyceps, reishi, shiitake, maitake, turkey tail, chaga, all kinds of great things. So that's available under my profile as well. Free shipping, money back guarantee. What else is under there? Karina, could you post that link if people are looking for that? So the Chad Tackett free weight loss roadmap. You got the Harmony Pendant. If you're worried about EMFs, click the Harmony Pendant link. This increases something called heart rate variability. What is that? So Andrew Huberman, who's on the Lex Friedman podcast, he kind of explained this. So when we breathe, our diaphragm expands room in our chest, and when we exhale, it changes it, and that's good. Heart rate variability is good. When we're exposed to EMFs, electromagnetic fields, like our Wi-Fi, like from phones and computers, our heart rate variability decreases. We don't know. It might be it changes our breathing. We don't know. When someone puts this on, this increases their heart rate variability. I don't know how it works. We don't have the science yet. We just know that it's helpful. And this is a study done by 10 different doctors in 9 different clinics. Really big deal. The Harmony Pendant, I think it retails for $150, and I think you can get it for $88, and it comes with a 60-day money back guarantee. So if it doesn't improve your sleep or your brain health, send it back. No problem. Seriously, if you get bad sleep and you think it's from the Wi-Fi, get this. Try it out for 30 days. If it doesn't help your sleep, send it back. If it does, this is the best investment you ever made, right? I mean, $80 to improve your sleep because your neighbors have all their Wi-Fi on. I don't wear this to bed, but this helps me sleep. I put it on before bed, and it just helps me relax. I wouldn't wear jewelry to bed. Okay. So those are some free resources for you. Oh, and then the physical product, right? Some of you asked me now, who's bought this? Who's gotten the Omnium? I'm gonna skip to the bottom here. Who's gotten the Omnium? Yeah, it's in my bio. Thank you. Yeah, it's on the link tree. Exactly. So this is great. This is so very, very good. This has got lion's mane. This all organic ingredients. Organic cacao, organic lion's mane, organic uh reishi, organic chaga, organic cordyceps. This company contacted me and they said, "Hey, we love your show. Will you talk about our supplement?" I said, "Send it to me. Let me try it out." I tried it out for 3 days. I liked it immediately, but I wanted to try it for a full 3 days before talking about it, before giving people the name. I love this. My parents love this. As soon as I tried this, I sat down with my dad. We were watching football. We immediately started doing work. We started actually talking about Alzheimer's disease and how to prevent it immediately. This improves my focus, attention, and my productivity. And when you subscribe, it costs $50 a month. When you subscribe, it knocks it down to 40. And then when you use my code, it knocks it down to 33. My code's love15, so a 15% discount. It knocks down to 33. That's like a buck a day. $1 a day for improved productivity. And it's got all kinds of healthy things for your brain. So $1 a day to improve your health and improve your productivity. This thing works. Money back guarantee on this. It tastes delicious. If you've gotten it, please drop something in the chat. Let people know about it. Placed an order over a week ago. Really, Motivation Station? So there was the holiday and there was the crazy weather. So give it a moment. Yes, Holly, very impressive. Maureen, 1 tablespoon of lion's mane. 1 teaspoon of lion's mane. Okay. Has anyone gotten this who's on? Usually there's like a number of people. Yes, I did see about Hugh. I'm concerned about that. Um, no, not for this. I don't have shipping information on this. You can email the company if you like. They're very responsive. You like mushrooms with steak? Yeah, absolutely. Holly, you got another question. We just solved the type 2 diabetes. I'm surprised you're still here. I'm surprised you didn't, hop in the car and go to the grocery store and load up on veggies and meat. It's great that you're still here. But one thing at a time. Seriously. Like 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 we got you this great answer. I really want you to take action on it, Holly. So please just address that first. That might address your adrenal fatigue. I don't know. But working on the insulin resistance with diet, and then if you add a little exercise, bonus points, like that could change everything. Do you need the lion's mane supplement as well as the coffee replacement? Um, I don't like the word need. I don't know what we need aside from air and water and some food. I like both. I take both because they do different things. This I like for a couple reasons. I like the productivity aspect, I like the taste aspect, and I like all the things in it. This I take because of the lion's mane. Lion's mane improves memory and cognition. Specifically, it increases brain derived neurotrophic factor, which helps grow new brain cells. That's a big darn deal. And it's got other medicinal mushrooms in it. Um, this has got more than this, I think. I don't know how much lion's mane is in a serving of this. I asked, they don't know exactly. There's a fair amount and you can feel the difference. I take this specifically for the lion's mane benefit and for the benefits of sleep and improving my dreams. Those are side benefits. Really, I take this for the long-term benefit of lion's mane helping grow new brain cells and new neural connections. You don't need to take either. Um, I think they're a really great investment. I mean, this is less expensive. This is $15 a month if you buy 4 bottles. This is $33 a month. I think these are both worth it for sure. This is 50 cents a day. This is $1.10 a day. I think they're absolutely worth it. Put it up again, please. Attitude of gratitude. Which one? Hook 'em horns. Absolutely. Mushrooms are so seriously good. Thank you, Holly. I don't have any thoughts, Pogs family, on bioactive silver hydrosol for immune support. My sugar was 340. I started eating meat, bacon, etc., and only water, nothing else. In 4 days, it went to 170. Awesome. So it sounds like you went on a hardcore keto diet. Yeah, it's called Om Yum. This is called Om Yum, but on my profile, this is the Lion's Mane coffee replacement. That just click this, and then the uh, the coupon automatically sets up. Okay, I'm gonna get to the bottom here. I do work privately with clients. Um, Abba Tirage. Um, so by the way, um, TikTok might be banned soon, or I might be banned on TikTok. It's happened before. Please go to my profile and follow me on at least one other platform, Instagram or YouTube or Facebook. That way we can stay in touch if TikTok gets shut down or the government starts to regulate it. So that's just a really good idea, especially if you like this, if you like the Lion's Den. I could do it on another platform. And you can send me a private message on Instagram. So if you'd like to work with me privately, you can send me a message on Instagram. And I think I respond to just about every message on Instagram. So if you want to send me a private message, Instagram's a great way to do that. Jimmy, I don't know what you would like me to respond to. Okay. So if you're just arriving, please put your first name, where you're from in the chat. And if you've been here for a little while, please write what you've learned. And if you're an evolving lion, give me a roar. Apple cider vinegar is totally great. I don't know the brand Gaia. I don't have any thoughts. Thoughts on Michael Greger? No, I don't, because I don't know who that is. Lion's Mane is so worth it. Awesome, Maureen. Roar to you. No, it's not only for women, but it's specifically for women. So Jim, if you can certainly apply for a session. I'd say only about 10% of his clients are men, so 90% are women. But some of his clients are men. And so, Jim, if you're committed to weight loss, go ahead and apply for the free weight loss roadmap. Top books to read. Well, it depends what you want to achieve. If you want to prevent Alzheimer's disease, I recommend The End of Alzheimer's Program by Dr. Dale Bredesen. I had heard of Neurotonic. If I'm correct, there's actually started one of my friends from Boulder was actually one of the original sales reps for that company. He was very big into it. I think it was called Tonic. It was like a nootropic drink that was really great, but then they changed the recipe and it got to be not as good. Chaga's great. Inner Mercy. Chaga's totally great. Okay, I seek out Lion's Mane. What kind of quercetin? You want about 1,000 milligrams a day of quercetin, and look for third-party tested. So my supplement is third-party tested. You can't see the certification on it. One of these says third-party tested. One of these little green dealies. It's actually this one. It says lab tested. So when you shop online for supplements, look for third-party tested or lab tested. That's why you know what's in there is what's on the labels, what's inside. Maureen, I've learned that this is where I need to be in the Lion's Den. Yes. Awesome. Love it, Maureen. Thank you. Maha from Dubai. Awesome. Linda, sleep. Good night. Good night, Ocean Favor. Long haul masterclass. It says brain. Does it address anything in the body? Yes. It's not my long haul masterclass. The long haul masterclass is Dr. Linnell King from Johns Hopkins. It does address the whole body, and that's free. I don't know when he's going to play it again, but it's great. Really high quality free information. You're welcome, Joni. Okay. What other questions do y'all have? There's a stream of questions coming in. So if you're just arriving, please put your first name, where you're from. If you've been here for a while, give me a roar. If you've liked our evening together so far, give me a roar. And and let me know what you are going to change in your life, if anything, because of what you've learned here today. Thank you, Karina. Roar to you. Hello, Emmanuel and Jen from YouTube. Roar, always great. Thank you, Kara. We got Dana from South Carolina. We got Lisa from Buffalo. Alley oop, roar to you. Hattie, Utah, roar. Awesome. Awesome, Tiger Queen. Karina, roar. Etta, roar. Elise, roar. Brett Salem from Massachusetts. We got Gia. Guy is a good brand. We got Comansfield. We got Roar. We got Roar from user 3728. We got Tam from Nova Scotia. We got Chris from Melbourne, Australia. Roar from Janice. Maria Balzac. I'm 40 miles away in Attica. Awesome. Alberta, Canada. Helen from Ontario. Roar. Carl from Missouri. Tammy Simi from California. Roar. You're new here. Welcome. Want to lose weight and clear a blocked carotid artery. Those are serious health issues. Welcome. You're in the right place. This is much better than watching garbage television or stressful news or I've seen a lot of people eat a lot of junk food while watching TV. So hopefully if you're eating anything, you're eating some healthy food, drinking some good water. Got my water with my magnesium right here. You're in the right place, Simi. Welcome. It's a place of love and support where we talk about science and how to improve our health. We got Shandi, Roar. What does roar mean? So this is the Lion's Den, Lion. What is that? What does that mean? So members of the Lion's Den are evolving lions. This means you're trying to get better. We look to our evolutionary past to inform our diet, right? So what our ancestors eat, and we like lion's mane. Why? Because lion's mane helps grow new brain cells. It reduces inflammation, and it's helpful in preventing and even helping slow down the progress of Alzheimer's disease. So roar is kind of a response of a lion. So, wild sea witch, if you would like to be an evolving lion, you are welcome to join the Lion's Den and give a roar if you like. And it's just a fun way to communicate with each other. We got a roar from Kate Doyle. Insulin's treatment discussed diet, cut sugar and exercise. Awesome, Holly. I would definitely start with the cutting sugar first and then eating lots of healthy vegetables and protein, and then add exercise as you desire. Exercise, I think, is going to be secondary to eating the healthy foods. By the way, I want you all to know this. Sometimes when people exercise, start a new exercise routine, they gain weight. Why? Because they're exercising so much, they eat more. I eat more when I exercise. When I'm done exercising, my body wants food. I'm eating more food when I exercise. So don't expect to go exercise today and lose weight tomorrow. You'll probably gain weight because you're going to eat more food. That doesn't mean don't exercise. And I'm not saying that. If I could give the prescription to every human being on planet Earth, exercise and sleep would probably be it, as well as love thy neighbor, right? A lot of things, a lot of stresses go away if you just simply love your neighbor, because you can then turn that into love everyone, and then things become a lot less stressful because you see other people as other humans, and you see those as brothers and sisters in humanity. But we'll keep it simple. We'll say exercise and sleep would be the two things to recommend to all humans. Karina's cut yourself off sugar for the past 3 weeks. Awesome, Karina. How is that going? How do you feel? Then what health changes have you noticed? Carl, Roar from Missouri. Awesome. Helen from Ontario. And Alberta, Canada. Roar from Janice. Melbourne, Australia. So, Karina, I'd love for you to follow up. Let me know how it's going. Roar from Shadi. Sierra from Tbilisi, Georgia. Awesome. Roar from Kate. Maggie, New York. Niagara Falls, Ontario. Oh, you're in Ontario. Awesome. All right, Maureen, Roar, so right. What else? What are your thoughts on the SAM-E supplement? I don't know. I need to look that up. Ever since I hit menopause, I can't sleep. So, Lisa, underneath my profile, I got a great resource for you. If you click here, or Karina, if you'd post the link tree in the link in the chat, Dr. Shannon is a functional medicine doctor, and she's a friend of mine, and she's offered to work with members of the Lion's Den and to offer free consultation to those who are interested. She helps people with hormone issues, especially women. And so if you have menopause and you can't sleep, that sounds like a problem. It sounds like something you want to address. If you want a free hormonal consultation with someone on her team, it's usually her husband who takes these calls. And you can get set up. He'll tell you what tests you want to get. He'll tell you where to get them. And if you want to work with them, you can. But that can be really valuable if you want to sleep. So she's seen all of that. She can help. Love you all, Maureen. Awesome. Is it taking a nap okay? Yes. If you're sleeping okay at night, you probably don't want to take longer than a 30-minute nap. Longer than that, you risk kind of upsetting your natural sleep cycle. And good water. Yes, good water. Can you combine coffee and Om Yum? Yes, I do that occasionally. It's great. Thank you, Karina. First week was a little hard, but I make that chia seed pudding. Awesome. Yeah, the chia seed pudding's so good. It's delicious. It's rich in both protein and fiber and healthy fats. Any other health benefits that you've noticed? Giving up sugar for a week's a really darn big deal. Let's all give a big roar to Karina. Giving up sugar, you're actually 3 weeks. Let's give some love and support and big roars to Karina. That's amazing. I don't feel as groggy, and I eat less. Awesome. Roar to you, Karina. Awesome from Alley Oop. Ooh, they just put in roar. Great job. Lots of applause. Great job, Karina. You're doing it. You're doing the work. I love this. It's just fat. It's fantastic. Really proud of you. Keep it up. So for those of you who are new, this is what we do here. We share science. I answer questions to the best of my ability. And sometimes you answer the questions. All of you answer the questions what to do with insulin resistance, how to reduce blood sugar, what foods to eat. You got it. You're solving the problems. And now people are taking action. Karina's been without sugar. Karina stopped sugar 3 weeks ago. Amazing. And she feels great. This is just terrific. So this is what we do here in the Lion's Den. If you're new, this is what we're up to. And hopefully it's fun. I have fun. I hope you're here having fun. All these wonderful comments, Karina. Karina, I hope you take some snapshots of these, please. Scroll through the comments, take some screenshots. I want you to know all these people are here with you as you're on your journey. We're all on our own journeys for health and wellness and the things we're working on in our life. And so it's great to see all the support and love coming in. Fantastic. All right. Some more questions. Jess. That's a lot of Jesses. What do you think about Calm Magnesium? I used to like it. I don't take it anymore. I like other forms of magnesium like glycinate. Calm, I think, is magnesium citrate or oxide, which is not the best supplement, not the best magnesium. I like magnesium glycinate or threonate. Are supplements you shouldn't take together? Yes. Do not take calcium and magnesium together. And then I think don't take calcium and iron together. Does calcium reduce absorption of iron? I think it does. Yes, calcium reduces absorption of iron. Does magnesium reduce absorption of iron? Oh, so don't take magnesium and calcium and iron together. Take all those separately. They all interfere with absorption of each other. Magnesium, calcium, iron. Make sure those are separate. Good reason not to take a multivitamin. All right. This has been terrific. So I'm real excited. Holly, I'm excited for you. Reducing sugar and eating lots of vegetables and healthy foods. And they're all those delicious foods people said. A couple of you, somebody asked about the diet for, or a diet for epilepsy, and watching the documentary Fat and the ketogenic diet can be really helpful. Please consult your medical doctor, but there's a ton of data to show that that's helpful. And what else? So, and then Karina, great job. This is just awesome. All right. So I'm going to share with you a couple free resources, and then we're going to close up for the evening. So Karina, could you drop my link in the chat here? I want to share with you some free resources. But first, if you'd like to know the supplements I take, where I buy them, why I take them, and the brands that I get, you can get my free report, my top 10 supplements. That's kind of down in the link tree. And if you're concerned about Alzheimer's disease, you can subscribe to my free masterclass, How to Prevent Alzheimer's Disease. And if you're not on my email list and you want to be, do either one of those, and you'll be on my email list. And so I just wrote some emails that we're sending out for New Year's. I'm really excited. I'm real happy the stuff that I'm sending out. I think it'll be really helpful. It's meant to be inspirational, as well as just providing you with good science and steps to take. And so basically you click on the thing that says free report, my top 10 supplements for brain health, and then enter your name and email, and then I send you the report. Feel free to share it with other people. So that's a free resource. Masterclass is a resource. The newsletter is a resource. And then please subscribe to me on another platform, just in case TikTok gets shut down. So there's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube's a great way to watch these lions dens for free. They're just on there if you want to watch them or listen to them. Some people just like to listen, which is great. And then Instagram's a great place to contact me if you want to send me a private message. So send me a message on Instagram. If you want to be a Patreon patron, if you want to be a financial supporter of the show, you can do that under there. And you can be a patron for just $3.33 a month. And I even tell you where I get my aniracetam if you become a patron, Patreon patron. What else is free? Oh, and then the long haul masterclass with Dr. Linnell King. That is free as well. And then if you're having hormonal issues, Dr. Shannon, is she still under here? Where'd that go? Is Dr. Shannon under here? Yes, free journey to wellness call with Dr. Shannon. I'm gonna change that to Dr. Shannon. So I'm gonna edit this name here. Dr. Shannon. Free journey. Oh, someone mentioned menopause and trouble sleeping. Set up something with Dr. Shannon. She'll guide you in the right way. Then if you'd like to help contribute to Alzheimer's disease, I have just a really quick study. Just says 5 minutes Alzheimer's disease research. Click that. And then if you want, then this is a great resource, a free weight loss roadmap. So if you want to lose 20 pounds or more, you're committed to weight loss, you want to lose the weight and keep it off, and you're willing to do what's necessary to do that, meaning you're willing to give up the carbs, you're willing to let go of the refined sugars, and you want some help doing that, go to apply for a free weight loss roadmap with Chad Tackett and his team. Chad Tackett is one of the world's leading experts in sustainable weight loss. He's been doing this over 27 years. He's only had one refund in 27 years. That's because the person was a pain in the ass. He said, listen, here's your money. I don't want to work with you anymore. Nobody else has asked for a refund. Guaranteed weight loss if you work with Chad. Amazing. Guaranteed weight loss. And some of you have messaged me saying how great it's been. So you get a free consultation, a free weight loss roadmap with one of his certified weight loss coaches. There are very few spots available. They just opened up some. So click there and apply. Please answer the questions as best as you can. And they use that information to create a free roadmap specific to you, your hormonal type, your body type, the foods you like, how much weight you want to lose. Really valuable. And then if you want to work with Chad's team, you can, but the call is totally free. That's great. So all those are free. And then the products, the physical products, do cost money. So this Harmony pendant, if you're concerned about EMFs, this helps protect against some of the negative impact of EMFs. There's a great study on the website if you want to learn more. That's called the Harmony pendant. This retails for $150. You can get it on discount for just $88, and it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you're having trouble sleeping or brain fog and you think it's related to EMFs, these are electromagnetic fields. These are from Wi-Fi and your phone and all the electronics around us. If you're having that problem, try it out. If you don't have a benefit in 30 days, send it back. That simple, right? This could be helpful in improving your sleep and your brain fog and your mood. Give it a try. Zero risk. Next is my Lion's Mane supplement, Roar Lion's Mane. I went to 33 supplement companies, and this is the best quality product at the best price. I'm passing the savings on to you. This is a $47 supplement. When you buy 4 of them, you can get that for just $59, including free shipping. So I wanted to make this as easy and accessible to as many people as possible. It's got 10 medicinal mushrooms in it, including lion's mane, cordyceps, reishi, shiitake, maitake, turkey tail, and chaga. It's third-party tested, so you know it's high quality. Comes with the money-back guarantee. Free shipping anywhere in the world. And you can get 4 for $59, which is $15 a bottle, or 8 for $98, which is like $12.50 a bottle. And then this is the Lion's Mane coffee replacement. This is like a hot chocolate. It's delicious. You can add this to coffee. You can use it in replacement of coffee. I like this in the afternoon. It improves my productivity. This costs $50 for a month's supply. If you subscribe, it knocks it down to $40. If you use my discount code, that knocks it down to $33 a month. That's $1 a day or $1.10 a day, and it improves productivity. So if you work for yourself, if this improves productivity a day by half an hour, if you can work for an additional half an hour, what's that worth to you? Take your hourly wage, multiply it by half. So if you make $50 an hour, that extra half hour is worth $25 easily, if not more. especially when you compound it, right? If you're working for yourself, if you get an extra half an hour a day, 5 days a week, that's amazing. Um, so this is worth it just in productivity, and this is worth it just in sleep. If this improves sleep, just one night a week, goodness, what's that worth? What's a good night of sleep worth? This helps. So please invest in your health, right? Christmas and Hanukkah and the other holidays. I think Hanukkah just ended yesterday. These are about usually giving to others. This is about investing in yourself. The time to invest in yourself is now. And all this stuff comes. I've vetted all this stuff myself. I think I use all these things myself except the weight loss. So I use all these things myself. I've vetted all these things. These all have, I mean, most of the stuff is free. These all come with a money back guarantee. I really want to put the best stuff in front of you that's helpful to you. Please try it out and invest in yourself. And then at the very least, get the free report, subscribe to the newsletter, all free stuff. And then, and I just really want to highlight Karina. Karina, you've been on the live. You've been really helpful, posting the links for people and being supportive. And here we find out. I didn't know this. I didn't know you gave up sugar 3 weeks ago. You might have posted that earlier, but I forgot. And you've been 3 weeks without sugar, and you're feeling great. And you're a great example. I know you're a great example for your family because they see you doing it, and you're a great example for us here. And so, the 150 people that are on right now, we see that you're doing the work and you're putting it in and you're giving up sugar and you feel great. That's amazing. So big roar to you and big roar to all of you who have been here. Holly, I'm really excited about you and reducing sugar intake, eating lots of healthy vegetables, healthy protein, and seeing your blood sugar improve, likely to improve from that. Really awesome. Y'all are rocking it. So that's all I got. Best source of curcumin, Phoenix. Um, Gosh, I don't have. Look for a curcumin supplement that includes black pepper. I'm looking at a new. I just tested it. I just ordered some new curcumin. I'm going to try out. How do I sign up? Go here, Karina. Could you post a link, please? Just click there and then do either the free report or the free masterclass, and you'll subscribe. You're welcome, Holly. Please stay in touch. Please. I mean, we're on. I'm on most weekday nights. I took yesterday off. I'm on here most weekday nights, so come and check in and let us know how it goes. Yay, Karina. How to take so Carl, you got your roar. Awesome. I take mine. I'm actually going to take mine now. I take mine half an hour before bed. If that doesn't feel good in your stomach, some people it doesn't, take it with food in the morning. That's less likely to influence your sleep and your dreams. It may, especially if you take it every day for a couple weeks, then it starts to have its impact, but you'll notice the impact more in mental clarity and memory. Might clear up a little bit of brain fog. Thank you, AAAB. I appreciate that. So someone said, I don't know if this is worth investing. Well, there's a great phrase: pay the farmer now or pay the doctor later. And the farmer bill is a lot less, right? So you can spend, let's take this, right? You can spend 30 bucks a month, 33 bucks a month now, or you can spend, I don't know how much it costs for a medical procedure that this would help, or you spend $100 at the doctor to $10,000 with a medical procedure. Plus, you get to feel healthier. So, or really, the first thing to do is invest in your food. Before supplements, invest in your food. If you got your food taken care of, then get your supplements in order. It's a really good idea to invest in your food and your health. There's no, in my mind, there's no better investment. Your health and your relationships are the two best things to invest in. And by investing in your relationships, I mean time. I mean love. I mean write cards, make phone calls, tell people you love them, tell them what you admire about them. That's how you invest in relationships. That and invest in your health. I think those are the two best things to invest in. And then you can also add spirituality, emotional health in there as well. Yeah, you can watch the replays on YouTube. Absolutely. All right. Do I have other times I do lives? Yes, it's midnight here too. It's 1 here. It's late for me here. Yeah, I usually come on around 10, and I'm considering doing a live around 3 or 4 in the afternoon to try to get to a different crowd, and then you can watch all this on YouTube. So subscribe to YouTube if you want to watch the replays. Most of them are up there. Really good stuff. Awesome. Awesome. That's great, Kara. I wanna take a screenshot of that. I don't know if I can. Yes. I have a video of all the things I've bought because of you, and I have a lot, and I'm feeling great. That's fantastic, Kara. I love that. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Maureen. It's my pleasure. You are not alone, Katie. 1 a.m. in New York. Yes, we're doing it. All right, I'm signing off. Please get some good sleep. I'm gonna put on my blue blockers, take my Roared Lions mane, drink my water, and get to bed here. And I will see you here tomorrow. I love you. God bless you. Have a great night. And good night, YouTube. You're awesome.